guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be building an Oasis Springs Plaza, shopping center, strip mall. I don't know at this point because I'm not American and I tried to make like an American kind of shopping center and I honestly don't know what to call it. We'll decide by the time we've written a title for the YouTube video. We'll probably go for Plaza, but I decided randomly one night I want to build a shopping center. Literally probably building this like at 4 a.m. or something. Like I just had the need and urge. To be honest, it was because I was watching this other person on YouTube. I think they're called the Sims Guru chick or something, or the Sims chick. I'll put their name up if I remember. But they were building a shopping center with a bunch of housing and everything, and honestly it was so cool. I was like, do you know what, I want to do one, but I'm gonna do it in Oasis Springs. So this is what we're currently doing right now. We're building like the base for the build. I do want to say that this did take me quite a while, and there's also bits in the build that I didn't fully furnish, and I'll get to the reason why. So the lots that we have is a gym that also has a pool, a coffee shop which is called Nana's Nook, a Mexican restaurant which is called the Azure Cantina, I think that's the name of it. We have a Jamaican takeaway spot, we have 2 apartments, and finally we have a department store. So the reason I decided not to furnish some of the buildings, this was the second apartment and the top floor of the department store, is because I was under the impression that you could sell objects in a similar way to how you sell them in Get to Work, but you can't. So unless you have mods, and I'm gonna link a mod down below which can makes it so you're able to do that, but unfortunately in business and hobbies you can't. So I tried to make the department store like that bottom bit is where you buy the food and everything, and then the top bit would be like furniture, but it'd be physically impossible for me to sell furniture for you guys. So I've kind of left it for you to like come up with something in your own imagination to fill that spot, but the bottom floor is done. And then second of all, the second apartment, I've left that empty because you can only have one household on a lot, which I didn't know at the time of building this as well. It was only afterwards I realized, oh wait, you can't actually play it how I would want to play this lot. Like I'd want to have different families can own the different businesses, but you can't buy them, you can't like separate them. I hope someone makes a mod for that. I know it'd probably be really difficult, but I need that in my life because I want different families owning the different lots, but now I've got to have one household that owns a lot, and maybe put one sim from the different families in that one household, and then make them employees. That's the only way I can see it work, especially for like family business and stuff. But it's so annoying because I want them to be in like houses around, unless I just employ them as employees and have them set up in different shops. But then, for example, the takeaway, like they might start walking into the different businesses, and just like I don't really know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna have to test it myself and honestly figure out if there's a way to actually run it functionally. But I think if you guys want to just have no law to it and just have it as like one household owns the whole lot, and then employ just random workers, and it'll be fine. But because I wanted to add like a bit of story, like that there's a grandma who owns the cafe, Italian grandma, and then like a Mexican family that owns the restaurant, and then a Jamaican girl who's moved recently from Jamaica, got a visa, came and opened a restaurant here. Like I wanted to have law with these places, so it's a bit annoying, but we'll try and figure it out some way. But I'm honestly obsessed with this build. It's probably one of the best commercial kind of lots I've done. I do a lot of like house buildings, not very many like different kind of lots or activity lots. Actually, tell a lie, I rebuilt the whole of Newcrest, and I built a cinema, arcade, nightclub, coffee shop, bakery. Okay, so I'm lying on stream, I guess, but I mean, like, I don't know, I just really love this build and I honestly can't wait to play it. I haven't play tested it currently, but before I upload the video I will make sure to go through and make sure everything's fine. Another thing I forgot, I actually haven't finished the bathroom yet. I'll have to decide if I add the bathroom to the video because it's already 40 minutes long. But there will definitely be pictures of everything, so if you feel like, oh well, I missed out, there'll be pictures of everything will have a picture. It will all be at the end of the video, or maybe in sections. I couldn't tell if I want to like split it up and like after I finished one section I put a bunch of pictures, but I feel like, I don't know, we'll have to see. I kind of want to do it like that, but there will definitely be pictures like at the end of the bathroom because I don't know if I'm gonna like film it or not. I'm just lazy, honestly. Like, this is pure laziness. Like, it's the reason I didn't decorate the apartment. Well, not really. The one on top of the like Jamaican restaurant, I want that for my sim who's Jamaican, the girly. And I want to use CC for that, so I just really couldn't be bothered to like build a whole apartment that I'm not actually going to use. I'm just going to delete everything, so I just put like the main things like TV, bed, toilet, so if anyone wants to like use it, they can actually use it. But the bathroom the room next door isn't, or the apartment next door isn't it hasn't been decorated, because you can just knock it down or like remove the door and you can have that as like a big house, and then you could probably have up to like 4 Sims living in it, so it could actually turn into a house. So, you know, you can do with it what you will. I'm really bad at voiceovers. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, I'm talking fast, I'm not focusing on anything. Also, another build we did is a beauty salon and a like fashion design stylist area. Again, I am not sure if this actually works with the business and hobbies pack, because I was getting my information from Twitter and people were saying, oh yeah, you can be like do hairstyling, this, that, the third. And then I literally just saw a mod that makes it so you can add hairstyling as an activity. So I generally don't know if it was people using mods or if you can actually do it. Like, that's the biggest problem with this pack. I feel like there's so much misinformation everywhere. At least for me, I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like it's so discombobulated. Like, this is the most discombobulated I've ever felt with a pack coming out. Like, even for rent, I feel like it was pretty self-explanatory. Like, there's a few things I have to look up now and then because I've never like owned a rental like myself. I've always put my Sims in them. So there'd be a few things I'd have to look up, but like, this is like one of the most difficult understanding packs ever. I feel like I can't, like, even if I read like what people have said, I can never like fully understand what's being said, or like, I don't know, to be honest. I'm honestly just lost. Sorry guys, I had to end the voice recording because I actually couldn't tell if I was recording. It was like not acting as if it was picking up my voice, but it was, so we're all good. But yeah, I haven't really spoken a lot about the build. Like, I haven't. But yeah, like, as you can see, I am going in and adding windows, kind of fixing up the like layout of everything. I did change quite a few things when it actually came to building. So I added a bunch of windows, and then when I actually came to like decorating building, I was like, okay, well, that's in the way, I need to delete this, I need to delete that. So things did change, and it wasn't exactly the same layout as I started with, but it was at the same time. I don't know, I'm really just happy with how it was. And also, I'm going to try and speak a bit longer in this voiceover, but we are going to have a point where I cut off and just let you guys relax and watch the video, because it is almost an hour long, and I'm sorry, I do not have it in me to talk for almost an hour. My asthma will start acting up. I can't do that to myself. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what I was talking about a few minutes ago. That's because of my dyslexia. I swear, like, I literally can't do anything that requires me to think. Lost me, like, actually lost me. But what was I saying again? Here we go. Literally talking at the speed of light. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, I was saying I was gonna add maybe some mods that could potentially help with this build. If you're like a console player, I feel bad for you, like, literally, I'm so sorry, but there's a few mods that can actually help elevate this that I'll try and list in the Patreon, on the Patreon file, when I upload this video. But another thing is totally CC free, if you couldn't tell. No CC, no mods, no nothing. The only mod I was using is Better Build By, but it's not actually like a mod that will impact your game. But I'm hoping that because I have certain mods that are just like default overlays and stuff, it doesn't flag the build as modded. But I will still upload it to my gallery, and I hope it doesn't affect console players if they try and download it. But if you are on PC and you just click include custom content, will come up, but it doesn't have any custom content. I would just like to say I'm a huge waffler. Like, I'm listening back to my voice recording because I needed to clip some things out because I wasn't sure what I was saying. Girl, I be saying the same thing 5 times over in different ways. Like, we need to get a grip, honestly. But yeah, I'm trying to think what my favorite build was. It's got to be a top 10 between Nonna's Snook, which is the build right now, the Mexican restaurant, and also the Jamaican restaurant, because I just love how they look. The other ones I feel like weren't the best builds I've done, and I do think it's because like I can really put my all into building, and then by the time it's like taking 5 days, 4 days, I'm just like, please, I want to be done. Like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I want to be done. But I really love to put myself under pressure. Like, I have so many uncompleted builds. It's actually killing me. Like, I'm actually stressed, and I was thinking to myself, why am I stressed over a video game? Like, we need to fix this really quick. So I'm literally scrap some builds. If it's part of a storyline and it's just gonna be like used for a day, it's gone, scrapped. Not doing it anymore, because I built like a big house that my one sim was gonna go away to for a week. Mind you, it's on a 40 by 50 lot. She's only gonna be there for a week. It's not happening anymore. We're changing the storyline, because why are we doing all that for one use build? She's not even gonna live there. Like, no. So it's just things like that. But yeah, if you follow my Twitch, you follow my Twitter, TikTok, you'll see I have been active like more on there because it's easier, quicker, faster. I don't have to sit and edit a video. But speaking of, I haven't actually been live on Twitch for a few days because I've just honestly had a lot going on in my life. Illnesses, family things, it's just piling up. Like, every week there's something new. And like recently I've just been feeling so like unwell. Just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, if even today I went to bed at like 2 because I literally felt like I was gonna like pass out. Went to bed at 2, which I know isn't early, but like, you know, is good for me, seeing as I went to bed at 8 a.m. the day before. Woke up at 7 or 6:50 or something like that, and then was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up. I don't know why I did that, because I can never fall back to sleep afterwards, and I know I'm gonna feel like absolute trash the whole day. So woke up, was doing a few like bits and bobs for The Sims and like Twitter and TikTok, that kind of thing. I was like, okay, let me order some food. Got Tim Hortons, and oh my god, it was kind of mid. I can't lie. I hate them for removing my cheese melt thing. They've got a another one, of cheese and herb, but they used to serve it with fries, and I don't think they serve it with fries anymore, so I'm very, very upset. But that's besides the point. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, so then I was like really tired by like 11, 12. I go into my bed, wake up maybe 2 to 3 hours later. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I start feeling really sick because I'm hungry, and I'm like, okay, go and make myself a grilled cheese. Feel okay for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, well, I'm still hungry, even though I had got a wrap that had sausage meat, bacon, cheese. I had a donut as well. Like, obviously this isn't like a, you know, full breakfast, but it was still something. But I really just felt like I hadn't eaten all day. Then I go and make a grilled cheese sandwich. Then I'm have it with some chips, and still like absolute crap. So I don't know what to do other than go to sleep. I mean, it's 8 right now, but like, gosh, 8 o'clock and we've had like a nap all day, you know? Anyways, I'm rambling. Is this time to end the voiceover? I think it is time, because I'm just saying random things at this point. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the music. I hope it doesn't get too boring. I'm not the biggest lo-fi fan myself, like, after a while, but I hope you enjoy it. I do try and find some like interesting lo-fi, so it's not just like, you know, the same song for 40 minutes. But yeah. Bye guys, enjoy.